double. The things that you do something like an event of 5,000 people, it's not the same thing that you do to have 10,000 people. For you, maybe you have, how many people you said? Six?
Six.
Right?
6 people.
So maybe you want, maybe 25, you feel good, right? Instead of six. I said, oh, but the things that you do right now to get six is not the same thing you're gonna do to get 25. It's not gonna be the same thing to do to have 100. It's not the same thing to have 250. So the thing that you have to understand that you have to do different things to get different things. Right? But the problem with people, they're trying to do the same thing, expecting getting something different. It doesn't work like that. Okay? Yeah, so Napoleon Hill said you need to have a defined purpose. Now, this guy is my hero, Bruce Lee. Guess what? Before he get famous, he read Think and Grow Rich. And he followed what Think and Grow Rich said. Think and Grow Rich said, Napoleon Hill said that you need to write you actually go. So then, next, Bruce Lee did that. So this is what Bruce Lee read before he get famous. As soon as he was here in the United States. He wanted to be the first high-paid political superstar in the United States. And then he said exactly what he's willing to do to get what he wants. And then he wanted to be famous, and he wanted to have $10 million in the bank in a year. Now you have to be precise in the timing that you want to achieve your goal. So he write the book, say, in the next year I'm gonna be famous, I have 10 million in my bank, right? And actually be happy for what I do. And guess what? He did. Well, he did because he had a specific goal. He put himself a specific time to reach the goal. Right? He didn't come to you and say, you know what? I want to be good at karate or whatever he does. No, he said he was specific, but he read the book and actually tell us what we have to do to achieve what we want. Next.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, can you come back? Now, this is the format where you can write your own goal. So you see the brackets is for you to put your name, right? You say what you want to achieve, so it's a specific price, specific goal, right? Then you're gonna have to put a specific date where you want to achieve. Let's for example, right now you have 6 people in your day. Okay, in the next 30 days, I want 50 people, or not 25. Right? You have to put a specific goal. Then you have to say, okay, what are you planning to do to achieve that goal? Right? You have to like research. This is what I want you guys to understand. In business, it's all about recruiting people that you want to grow. Right? And the first person that you want to recruit is yourself. So you're going to go after this, go to a mirror, you're going to say, hey, I see myself in the mirror, Waldo, I'm willing to do this to achieve what I want. So you have to be really specific. This is my, what I write after I read the book, Team Go.
Now, guys, just keep in mind, you don't have to like screenshot everything or do whatever. We're going to give you an opportunity to get all the slides.
All this is live, I'm going to be fair.
Yes.
You just say for the entire presentation.
Yes, and so.
But the only thing we want you to write questions, you have a questions, because I'm going to go fast, right?
Yes, there's a lot.
Because it's a lot of information. Right? And then you have any question that solve any problem that you're facing right now.
We'll talk at the end, okay? All right, next one.
So I put this, so I want to give you so much information, so back to that, because it's going to be a lot of work. So next. So now, I started this long time ago. I used to live in Long Beach, California. That's, I don't know, you know who's that?
Honey, can you stand on the other side?
It's Pancho
You know him?
Barraza.
Pancho? No.
It's Francisco Vasquez.
Yes!
Francisco Vázquez, the Green LA star. So I've been in the business for over 20 years, so I know all the stars. I know some of the people, that have been in the game for a while.
But we're still 30 years old. We're still both 30.
Not quite, but, all right.
Okay?
But then, one day I met this guy. This guy was a student of Francisco. I met him in Atlanta, and he's the one to convince me to get into the business. In the beginning, I used to love to dance. Just like probably about YouTube, go to the socials, and dance. Not necessarily I wanted to be a dancing. But these guys, every single time he used to me, hey, you want to do my protein? You go, no. Oh, hey, you want to learn how to take this? Nah. For a long time, he said no. Until one day he said, well, fine. Then I said yes, and then I jumped to the next. But guess what? The year I chose to start the business, it was 2010. I don't know if you remember what happened that year. But the economy crashed. Now, in the beginning of 2008, I decided, you know what? I was I was working already for Clean, so I was a dance instructor. I used to perform, I used to travel the United States. I get the opportunity to come here when I was in this company to the Las Vegas Salsa Congress.
What year was that? You remember?
I came here, I think in 2005. Well, you guys was in the Tropicana, I think.
Not 2005.
What was it?
The first year we moved to the Tropicana was 2007.
2007. So I came here in 2007 where Eddie Torres came here. I remember Eddie Torres, I was in the States, I was like, oh wow, man. Mambo King is here. My first on two class was here. So I was like, feel like.
Good stuff, honey.
Right.
Yes.
But now it's cool for me to come back here as a coach. Because now I coach dancers that do this. That's what I do on a regular basis now.
You ready? You want to
Yes, nice.
Okay.
Oh wait, but can you come back?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, but now this is what I did. I was so tired to come out regular job and then had to go to party and teach in the dance. I said, you know what? I think I'm ready, right? And but I was already being coached how to teach, how to perform, and how to dance.
Like many of you all maybe at this point.
Right.
You're in.
And so then, so it was, I quit to my job, yeah, went 100% to the business. 2 months later, this happened. And then guess what? The business went bye-bye. Even the person who was running the business, being for decades in the business, he lost every single student. Because when things get hard, people stop spending money.
Right.
If the money doesn't disappear, then just people don't spend the money just in case things go bad. Alright, we're gonna.
Next? Okay.
So then I was, okay, I have a job, I have my dream job as a dancer, but then I had no money. But then I watched that movie. Any of you
Raise
guys
your
watch
hand
the
who's seen
first
it. Who
one?
has seen this movie? Okay.
You
No?
know this thing?
I
You
go watch it.
Okay, so next thing.
Run, Forrest, run!
Now, guess what? In Forrest Gump, I remember a scene about go to the army, he met Boba.
Bubba Shrimp.
And then Boba said, yeah, my dream is to come back to my house and I'm gonna buy a shrimp boat, and I'm gonna make a lot of money for my family, blah, blah, blah. Right? But then he died. But then he said, you know what, I wanna help Boba family. So then he come back, and then he does. He go to the house of the family and say, hey, I'm a Boba friend, and I wanna buy the boat so I can help you guys. This is a black Afro-American family. And then the wife feel like, who's this white guy? Then he buy the boat, right? And every time he go to find shrimp, always try trash. So he doesn't know about the shrimp business. But he jumped in, right? But then something cool happen. It's a storm coming, right?
Big storm.
Right. Then what happened when the storm coming? When something bad happen, everybody goes to the
Right.
house for protection.
Yeah.
But he has the Lithuanian, I forgot the name of the Lithuanian guy. He said, yes. He was so angry that he's fighting God in the storm, right? So they stayed in the storm fighting. So he's
Yes.
only boat that survived the storm. So the storm crashed all the boats, everybody else, right? And then he was, oh my God, sir. They come back, then they're the only shrimp boat alive. So then they get all the shrimp, and they get rich. They get the biggest company.
So what's the lesson?
So the lesson is that all the biggest companies in this world, right? Not yet.
Oh, sorry.
All the people go born and the economy crashes when problem is bad. Why? Because in those times, all right, you accumulate cash, you can buy assets, you can buy stuff, right? But if you do the business, you survive the business when the things are hard, like COVID, 2008, the war that right now, the economy, the president that we have. Well, these guys, if you keep fighting, you can, So if you know how to run the business, when things are hard, then when the things are easy, it's okay. Right, go next.
You ready?
So, after seeing it was, okay, you know what, I had to do something just like, for example. So, I was in Atlanta, Georgia at the time. Nobody was taking classes, so I was, By that point, I was known. I used to travel all the United States performing. So then I remember a city called Knoxville, Tennessee. Right? So it has less than 200,000 people, so I check how many people are living in the city. So, well, then I asked, is anyone doing like salsa party there? They say no. You go, the city is big enough, nobody's doing anything, let me try. But I didn't have money. I was broke, I didn't have a place to sleep, right? I didn't have a car. So I decided, okay, I used to take the Greyhound from Atlanta, Georgia to Knoxville, Tennessee. It takes between 4 to 7 hours, depends on the route they take. If they go to Nashville, they go down, it takes 7 hours. When they go directly, you can do so many stuff, they take like 4 hours. So every Friday I used to take the Greyhounds, go to Knoxville, Tennessee. To promote, I used to go to the library in Knoxville, Tennessee, because I didn't have a computer. In the library, they only give you 30 minutes to work on the computer.
At this time, what year was this, like 2008?
It was 2008. Right? So I didn't have a computer, so I used to go to the library, post pictures about the party, right? Post videos on Facebook, then walk, because I didn't have a car, or take the bus to the bar, I used to call a rumba, and do my party, then get the bus back to Atlanta, because I didn't have place to sleep. So thankfully, Alfredo, the student of Francisco, have an extra room, so give me stay there, because I didn't have place to rent. So I did that for a year to build my company in Knoxville, Tennessee. So I didn't have a car, I didn't have a computer. So what I did, I find a place, they have all the equipment, then I make it in an offer. Like, this is how I did it. I was in Atlanta. The person they hired me to perform in the past, I knew his number. I didn't know anyone. I knew that person because he just hired me, but we didn't have a relationship. So I called this person, hey, this is Waldo Solano, you hired me to perform before here. Oh yeah? He said, hey, I want to go to your city, you do events every Friday. I want to do a class, Even after the class, I want to play music to do a party. Can you go to the owner where you do the event, you tell them, the Waldo Solano, for Atlanta, Georgia, wants to do this. And I'm going to give him $1 for every person that show up. And let's see what's it. Then she called me back 2 hours ago. They said, yes, when do you want to start? It was 2008 and December 18th. He said, okay, I'm going to go on December 18th to do this. So I did that for a year, and guess what? The business grew and more. Even it was a difficult time. But it worked because I bring something to a city, They never see what we do.
Right.
Like salsa party with a salsa class with a cool, skinny guy, long hair. Now I don't have hair. At the time, I got something cool.
It's okay. You got money, so it's okay.
So it worked.
Alright. Good morning.
This is my first party in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay, let's keep
So
going.
I only have like 40 people the first time, but there. Can you come back? One. Now, in 2009, in January, I met this beautiful lady.
Oh my God, is that me?
Yes. The black lady.
I forgot.
So that's me teaching. That's the place. I was really skinny. I used to weigh like 135 pounds.
Is this your first class?
No, that was when you came. So it was like 2 months after I started.
Yes, I was a student. Alright, go ahead.
So that's when the party was growing. So I used to have around 50 people every Friday. And I didn't eat much at the time, so I was super skinny.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's the beginning where we met.
Woo, baby.
And one day, perfect, we got married. So
We lost our hair.
you see that little kid? That's our kid. So it's the only kid.
That's Waldo Jr. Surprise. Salsa baby. Salsa conquers baby.
So we're married.
Let me tell you, that's salsa conquers. Get you. Alright, let's keep going.
And then we run the business together.
Yeah.
This is one of the first studios where we used to work. But I don't really notice in the class. We only had one person in the back. I didn't know any marketing. So sometimes you know the business go up and down, up and down. Sometimes I used to promote, it had one person coming. So they were, you know what? Now, before this, when Jackie was pregnant, this is a problem with us. We are dreamers. So we don't check numbers. We just keep doing what we love, like the parties, congresses, festivals. But we don't actually put attention to the numbers to see the business is growing or not.
Yes.
So then Jackie showed me the numbers because she was a school teacher.
Yes.
She's
So-
just more about details.
Here's a phrase, if you have something, write it down, okay? This is a phrase I want you to memorize, because I brought numbers into this life. I love numbers. Write it down. Or you can get this later, this YouTube that we're doing. And numbers love me. I love numbers, and numbers love me. The reason I say that to you as a growing company, a beginner, a dancerpreneur, whatever you are, is because we used to have this idea that like numbers are bad, or I'm not a numbers person, or I don't know numbers, I'm not an accountant. If you do not know your numbers, this goes for your home budgeting, this goes for your business, or whatever it is, or if you don't have someone that you trust doing numbers, you will never have a business. You will never have success because you have to train your mind that numbers, that money, these are good things, okay? How many people can you help, really, if you have no money? If you are broke? How many people do you think we can help here? I couldn't even help ourselves. We could barely buy diapers, right? Money is good. Everybody repeat after me. Money is good.
Great.
Okay? Repeat after me. I love numbers.
I love numbers.
Numbers love me.
Numbers love me.
It's very, very important, guys. So once I train my husband to love numbers, he's a real big picture guy. That's how we got here. I am a details person. Like, how does that stack up to the numbers, honey? Like, it doesn't work. Okay? So it's very, very important that you love numbers. Okay.
So, don't change it. So when Jackie showed me the numbers, so I was,
As I'm crying.
what can I do, right? So I was, okay, I have a family now. I gotta do something, right? So what I did, I went to online, had to make money. I started Google. So okay. Then I find some links. It's okay. It's a few YouTube videos. This is how you make money.
Now this was back in like 2019.
That was 2019. 2019.
Yeah.
After 10 years with the business, I didn't know how to run the business well. It's
Yes.
after a decade. We did make money, but other than that. So, okay. So then I find service businesses. So you can go to a service, you can open service, and then companies pay you money for that, like $1 to $5. That don't pay the rent. So then I find a company say, hey, watch commercials, right, all day, and then you can we pay you 25 cents for watching a commercial. So I watch a commercial. But then after you watch 5 commercials, they say, okay, you run out of commercials, come back tomorrow.
Long story short, he tried to do a lot of stuff while you know, we're both working outside the home still, we got a family. He did a lot of stuff.
Then I find a webinar in YouTube that say Expert Secrets by a guy called Russell Brunson.
Anyone ever heard of Russell Brunson?
Probably.
Probably not. Okay.
So this guy is a software guy that created a company called ClickFunnels. And then what he does, he teaches people that start in the business. He says, hey, teach business owners they have to grow the business, right? And so basically what he does, he created a website that can give it to me. Right? He said, hey, the problem for business is that normally you use website to give information, not to sell.
Right.
And we used to have a website. I remember we did all the websites. We have a Google website in the beginning. We did Wix website.
All kinds of stuff.
Then we did WordPress. And then we said, well, maybe we change the website with this guy, maybe it works. Then
So,
we get different.
Well, I'll say for those of you that have no idea what we're talking about, okay, some websites, traditional websites, you will go on, you get information. There's the schedule, when is the class, who's the staff, beautiful like imagery all over the website, beautiful. But it actually is not a selling website. So ClickFunnels is designed, is not what we're selling, okay? But what we use is something that it streamlines, Waldo's gonna talk about that, where it's a website that is a selling website. It takes you through funnels, which is what we call it, so that you, at the end, are purchasing a product. You're purchasing the dance class, or you're purchasing the private class, whatever it is, but it walks the customer through these elements.
Next.
Okay,
So,
we're a little short on time.
so what we do, every year we go to conference.
You wanna keep going?
No. So now, this is Russell Brunson, this guy. And he made a company with this guy. This is actually the brain of the, he's a software guy that is in the computer.
He loves numbers, that guy.
So this is the attracting character. This is the face of the company.
Yeah.
So now, these little things, right, is a award that he gives to businesses. That if in 12 months you make $1 million, he gives you this. So each one represents one business in 12 months make $1 million. So like, oh my God, I guess he knows how to teach people, right? Because these are the students. Go next.
Okay.
But then I was crazy that then I see this one made $10 million in 12 months.
12 months.
It's in 12 months. So, damn, man, these people are actually not having money. Next. And then they show us this. This one made between 25 and $100 million
In 1 year.
One business for one. Right? So all these people say, man, these people are weird. Now, so I was, okay, we go once in a while to conferences like this.
Yeah.
They have in the conference between 5 to 10,000 people that come every year. Right? The ticket costs $997 per person.
It's a they call business conference.
But we was shocked. We was sitting just like you know, in the performances on in the shows. And I remember we have a little group of ladies in the right side. We was talking about the business. Oh yeah, we make $1 million a year. Oh, man. Then we make $1 million a year. Oh yeah, they all talking how much more than that. Yeah, so I was a little embarrassed to say, oh, we made like $40,000 a year.
$50,000.
So, oh, they will ask me. Anyway, but then we learned something. We can ask Russell Russell to teach us how to do it. He gave us what Russell Russell tells us. Oh yeah, I have a coaching program. It costs $25,000 a year to join. I went, man.
An online coaching program. All of this has a point, I promise. We're getting through,
Well, I don't have $25,000, but then I told you, hey, Jackie, I think it's a payment. You pay $2,500
$2,500 a month.
You think we can do it?
I said no.
He said, well, we have a credit card. I guess we can use it. I said, okay, let's do it. So we jump to the credit card and we do it. And it was perfect. But this is a good thing. This is how they do it. They create something that's called mastermind. Mastermind, they create conference like this where business student gets together. And let's say she figured out how to have 50 students in a party. He said, oh, then she tells everyone how to do it.
Yes.
But then maybe he learned, oh, I figured out how to get 100 people. Then he tells everyone. Then you got, hey, I applied what these two did, I'm growing, but guess what? I get 200 people. Then you guys tell everyone how to do it. So then everybody helps each other.
So that's why we call it a mastermind. It's a group of people, we all have different skill set, and we're sharing the knowledge that we accumulated to grow faster.
So that's something I learned when we get at Maya. We learned that every single successful business, it has similar things. They have a place with the right traffic, meaning find people for the business.
Customers.
Some people use ChatGPT, some people use YouTube, Google, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, right? They all create communities, either a free community like Facebook group, or a paid community. It's a paid community I find is called schools. So basically you pay to have people there, right? And then you offer them something so that you get members for whatever you sell, a party or a class or whatever. Right? So the idea is this. Think about this is like a sea of people. In Google, they have like 13 billion users or being used a day in Google. So I mean, over half of the population of the world use Google every day, every 24 hours. ChatGPT has 6.5 billion users
Per day.
So that's how many people use the platform. Facebook is one of the little ones. They have like 1 billion users a day. Instagram has 6.5 billion users
A
per day.
day.
So if you know how to put something in there, like fishing, you guys know how to fish?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so this is good. You find a bait, and you get hook, you throw it to the sea to bring it to your community. It can be free or it can be paid. Then this is your little lake. When you build your little lake, then you just sell it. You say, hey, I have a party this Friday. Hey, I have a party this Saturday. And then people start buying. But you need to figure out how to put something here so they get to your community. And then in the community, then you sell it wherever you want.
Now, let me jump in real quick and just say this, because I know this for some of you all beginners, it's already overwhelming. Maybe you don't do any of this. Pick one thing, okay? Maybe you're trying to start a community, whether it's free or paid, whatever you want to do. But pick one thing. Maybe you just want to do Facebook. You start your Facebook community, okay? There's always a place you can start, but definitely pick something to start with, okay? Do you want to move on?
Are there any pointers that you guys have in how you start a community?
Simple. You go to Facebook.
No, I know what I'm saying is like, what are the parameters you use in the sense of, okay, I'm gonna start a community for whatever niche, you're doing? Well, what do you look for? Because there's, a lot of them, and part of it is a lot of people don't want to belong to so many groups.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to
Okay.
entice them?
Great question.
This is very important, okay? In the business world, you have the planet Earth. Business divide markets, the entire world. People consume for three main reasons.
Yes.
One is wealth, people that like to make money. The second one is health, people want to be healthy. And the third one is relationships. Okay? Now, marketing, I don't know the definition of marketing, I have no idea about it. I never went to figure out. But for me, marketing is the skill to talk to the market to get what you want. Now, you have to understand something about people. We like to congregate for a specific thing.
Clearly, we're here,
If you
right?
like salsa and bachata, you're gonna come to the salsa conference. And if you like fishing, I bet you are members of groups about fishing. If you like soccer, you're gonna congregate in Facebook groups about soccer. We all part of memberships or part of communities based in what we like, right? And that's how you create a community. All you have to do is bring people that like what you like. So if you like salsa, all you have to do is create a Facebook group about salsa, right? And then you promote it. You post, let's say you pick only Facebook, right? And then you post Facebook videos about salsa dance. You dance in salsa with your partner, you have one. Or salsa party, you have events, right? And then people gonna see that, then you put a link of the group, then people start going there. It's not that complicated, you just create a Facebook group with a specific name. And this is what I want you to teach you today, right? Because I was trying to figure out, this is the element that every single community or business successful. So I find this company, and this is their
It's just an example, yes, LA, the Bachata Dance Company, you may have heard of them.
So they sell mostly bachata. So they create a community, the
Online.
people that love bachata, so they create a Facebook group about bachata. And all they do post videos or tutorials about bachata. Right? Then they have a website where they send the people to buy,
Yep.
and they make over $100,000 a year.
Just niching down on this.
You know, it's simple. All you have to do is pick a platform. All you do, you talk about the thing that you like. If you guys have events, you post stuff about events. People that like what you show, they will go and you tell them, hey, I have a Facebook group about salsa. Right? And then you create a website, and then you send it to the website, hey, I have a party this Friday, buy the ticket to come to the party. And then you move on.
Are you talking more about, I wanna make sure we answer your question, about like if I'm new and I'm creating a community, but there's tons of other communities and competition, how do I make myself stand out? Is that more what you're asking?
Kind of, in the
Okay.
sense, because I think all of us, one of the things that we always want to do is grow the business, right?
Yes.
But we're so saturated with such, I would say bad copies.
Yes.
So what you want to do is be on top of everybody else. That what makes you,
Different than
Different than
the, okay, so
Yeah,
can you speak?
I want to get there, but
Yeah.
I want you first to understand that this is the elements that you need.
Yes.
You need to post in a platform. You don't have to pick all, just pick one. Create a Facebook group where you can send the people, right? And then create a website you want to make money, right?
But he's gonna talk about the
I want
elements
to
of
talk
how to
about
stand
that.
out.
So, right, next.
Alright,
Now, I found another company, the Salsa on 2 in New York.
you sure you've heard of that?
They're doing the same thing. His name is Joel. He used to live here. It was called that he moved to New York.
Anybody know Joel?
Is he from the one that does the social, La Vieja Guardia?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he's awesome.
He's from
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
He does the same thing. He posts use AI or posts all this. He has a community on Facebook. He has a website with everything he does. He can make over
Oh, you
$100,000.
heard of that, but you get it.
Next.
Okay.
And of course, this is us. Our company is called Salsa Knoxville. We do the same thing. We use all of this. We have a Facebook group called Salsa Knoxville. Right? That's our website. Right? And we make over $100,000 a year doing what we do.
And the reason, again, what we said at the beginning, we really want you to pay attention, that we're not from a big town, we're from a small town. Just knowing a couple of these things that Waldo's talking to you today about can change your life, okay? So keep writing your questions down, we'll get to those at the end.
Then I find something, now that I'm working with Jose.
Yep.
I find Jose Luis. He does the same thing. He do all this, but he use dance flow to make his money.
That's right.
And then, but I don't know him, so I didn't ask him, so I don't know how much money he makes. But I won't be surprised if he makes a lot of money.
He's making about 2,000 a month right now.
Right? 2000?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that's just with online.
Just for the dance flow.
Just with the online
See, there you
classes.
go.
Perfect. Now you guys know how much we make.
Really quickly, before we continue, it is 2 o'clock, you are not gonna hurt our feelings if you leave, we're gonna continue going, we started really late, and then we are gonna answer questions, and, it was mentioned that we don't have anybody after us, but you are not gonna hurt our feelings if you need to,
Yes.
okay?
So now, after go with the training for a year, we did finance. The problem with that training is like, they teach you genetic business information. No, how to apply it in that.
To your specific needs.
So I had to like learn all that and apply it, then I figure out how to make it. For you guys, this is all you need to figure out. Step 1.
Yeah.
So basically, you need to learn how to attract attention. You have to pick a platform, create your Facebook group, right? Then, to attract attention, all you have to do is reels, right? Like for example, I do reels of Jackie dancing by herself. I do reels of myself dancing by myself. I do reels dances together, and I do reels of the parties, big groups of the parties. Right?
Oh, great question.
In average, is 250 posts a month using Facebook.
Minimum.
That's just Facebook.
Like unique posts or you reposting?
I can repost it wherever.
But most are unique.
Yeah,
Now-
but you don't have to.
You don't have to do that, and we're gonna talk about how to make it easy. We still teach and we instruct as well, whatever we're doing, we utilize, and we'll talk about that coming up. We don't just go out and spend hours doing something different than what we're already doing. Does that make sense? Okay, we'll tell you. Can you
Then
go with-
after I post, I always put a link in the description, in the first comment every single post I do. I send it to the website, whatever I sell, either a class or a party, and then people just go back.
Now, if you guys continue, if you come back tomorrow again, we're gonna get through some of this, how to, build
Now,
up.
this is for people who wants to do like around $1,000 a month doing events.
But you just do it on kind of just an event.
This is the rest, you wanna make $100,000 a year
Yes,
with the business.
plus.
Alright, next. Okay, so now, this is the journey of entrepreneur that I did to learn everything I know.
No, we look great.
So, I was a dreamer, but, fall in love with the dance. Right? And I wanna like do something, but I have 0 money. But then, somebody said, hey, can you teach? Then we'll pay you. So then when I start teaching, or we start teaching, then I start making around $1,000 a month. Right? But it depends on the city, how well I will promote, then you will make more. But then, I want to be professional. So then I started getting paid to perform and travel and go to congresses and perform, right? So they started making a lot more money. Right? Then, guess what? At the beginning of this year, we get our first studio.
We finally bought our own studio.
So we have our own board in the studio. So we have over 10 instructors working for us right now. So now we're doing well. But we still have to show up to do the job.
But I want to go ahead and insert this. You do not have to own a studio.
No.
You do not have to have a place to make $100,000 plus $200,000. You don't have to actually, this was our decision because we love where we are. You do not have to do that to make money.
Now, when you get to the level 5 as an entrepreneur, this is when you do, like, all this is happening without your physical person. Like, right now, we have classes in Paris right now in the studio. It's making us money, but we don't have to be there. Because now we create a team that can do all the stuff, Shaban, that's got to be done, so for us to make money. Right? but without a
Having
physical
to be
person.
there.
Right now, this is what we're doing right now. So basically, we wanna help people. That some of you guys are in different part of the journey. Maybe you are really not making any money, but you wanna kinda do it, right? Maybe you have your dance, you stack up, but you don't have much people coming, right? So some of you guys are in this journey, right? So we know exactly what to do to go to the next level,
Right.
regardless of which level you are. So, connect. So now, the way you make money in this world, right, is by exchanging value. This is the more important thing that you have to understand. How you can make people give you money for whatever you do. Right? So the way it works, we have two people here. She might know something that I need. In order for me to give her money, right, she's gonna exchange her value whatever she's doing. Right? So for me, because I know how to do business, Jose's gonna pay me to hire me here because I know how to train people. And they're gonna say, hey, you can't hear, I pay you, I can't hear, I pay you.
There's an exchange.
There's an exchange of value. This is work. If you need milk, you can go to Walmart, then Walmart has the milk, you're gonna give the money to Walmart, and they're gonna give you the milk. So that's how economies work, right? So you need to find something, right, that people find valuable. But the more valuable it is, the more you can charge. That's how you can make money.
I wanna pause here for a second, because I remember, when we first started, I also had the mindset of like many of you guys, you won't say it out loud, but you have the mindset that salsa or dance is supposed to be fun, it's a social, it's a community, and it should be free, right? It should be as cheap as possible for the love of the dance. Who's heard that before? Like, it shouldn't be that expensive. All right, what we want to impress upon you if you're just starting out on this journey is that there is value and there needs to be an exchange happening. I say this to people all the time, our clients, I say you would not go to the dentist and you would not barter with your dentist for a lower price. You wouldn't go to the cheaper dentist, all right, to get a beautiful smile. You would never ask them to cheapen up because they need to do it for the community. Right? You can still love dance and you can love your community and have a valuable exchange for my services that are worthy of your, economic money or whatever it is. So I need you all, just like, I love money, money loves me. We need to get out of this mindset of that I need to cheapen down. Maybe I need to have a $5 social, or I need to, give something. You can do that, right? But if you're broke right now, you can't give anything. You can't give what you don't have. If I want to give to charity, right, or I want to do something over here, but I can't pay for my baby diapers, how am I going to do that? What am I going to do? So please keep that in mind as we go forward.
Next.
Alright.
Alright, so now, to understand value, a way to understand is 4 levels of value. You have the muscle. Let's take, for example, this hotel. The muscle is the people that clean. The
Yes.
shoes, right? So that's the lower paid gap in value, right? Is the more dangerous because if the broke a leg, they cannot come to work, they don't make any money. So that's level 1. Level 2 is management, so the people that manage the muscle. They get paid more, but they still have to show up to make the money.
Right.
Then you have salespeople, like for example, hotel.com. The person that created that website can make so much money because they can work for any hotel in the world, right, to sell rooms. Right? So it's not much limits there to make money. And the last one, imagine the owner of this hotel decide one day, hey, I want to make a course how to go from 0 to a hotel owner. And then they teach you all the secrets, how am I supposed to build the hotel, how to do everything to make the hotel to work, how to fill it out with people, he make a lot more money. If he can do that course and sell it for, I don't know, $1,000, right? Then it's no limit for the amount of money that he can put, but all that will come from the head for that person because he went to the experience to create all this, right? So it will be easy for him to sell it to anyone here. Next. Now. Oh, wait, can you come back?
Oh, sorry.
Really quick. In that business, this is the same thing. These are us, the instructor.
That's the instructor level.
So we are the ones that get paid the least, right? But we have to show up every day to teach the class or go to the party in order to make the money.
And what happens if we get sick? We don't make money, because we can't do the instruction, right?
Management is Jose. Now he can hire the muscle to perform and to teach for him, right? Then he's gonna make more money and he knows how to.
Well, Jose's really all the rest of the three, but yes, he's managing us.
But as a running the Congress, he's management now.
Yes.
Now he can charge to a lot of thousands of people to buy a ticket to come to the Congresses. So he has the chance to make more money than the muscle.
Right.
Now here, they create dance floor. So
Awesome.
the dance floor is a website where now dancers can monetize the skill, right? Use it to make a lot more money, but then he's gonna get a cut for that. The more dancers get into the dance floor to make money, the more money he's gonna make. So the limits to make money in that floor are big. Right?
And it's a community.
Yes. Now the imagination is like imagine Jose, you know what? I'm gonna make a course for dancers that wants to have a congress. You're gonna tell them from the beginning to the end all the secrets all the mistakes that he did, so you don't have to do it to have a successful congresses. But all the secrets are in his head. Imagine if he made a course, he said, hey, I'm gonna charge $100 to teach all the secrets. Many people will buy it.
And there's this word that I want you to write down, and it's called evergreen. Evergreen. If Jose decides to do his evergreen course, right? Can he continue selling the how to do that course until he's 109? Yes, it's evergreen. It's going to continue to make him money, right? So courses are really awesome to create if you have the imagination to get to that level.
Next.
Next.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys know who Albert Torres is,
Of course.
but Albert Torres was one of the persons that created the congresses. Not created them, but made them popular. Eddie Isari is the one that actually created the congresses of Puerto Rico. But Albert Torres was my teacher. So I learned everything that I know, the do's and don'ts, straight from him.
Wow.
Because I saw all the failures that he had, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So that's basically what they're talking about, and it's true. That's the
Yeah.
reason, you know.
But I don't know, you know him, tell me I'm wrong. He finished wrong.
Yeah. He had a great passion, horrible business guy. It was just like, I remember the first time I took over the Congress to manage it for him, and I was so happy that he was gonna make money. And the bad part about it was that the money that he was gonna make, he already owed it to somebody else. And it was such a painful thing to watch, because he taught me so much. But it was just, you know, he was the generic gambler. I mean, that's what he used to do before, where he brought it to the salsa part, and he still kept on gambling with his company. I mean, that was just a different story, but he ended up broke.
Right.
So that's what, you know,
Now,
that's,
this is the problem we're trying to fix.
yeah.
Many of us, we have everything that required to be successful, but we don't know anything how to run the business. Like, Albert Torres made the congresses be popular. Congresses right now is thanks to him, because he used to travel all around the world doing this thing. You know, I would say thanks to him, now we love congresses. But the problem, he never get to the success that actually he wanted.
And we want
Because
you,
he didn't know much about it.
right, and we want you to remember, like, you guys came in here today, you have no idea who we are, right? The point we're trying to make is some of those stars that you see up there, those artists that are performing, also most of them are broke, right? Why are they broke? For whatever reason, it doesn't matter, you know, they're addict, gambling, blah. But the bottom line is they might not know about any business, okay? They don't love money, and money doesn't love them, right? So you can do both. You don't have to be a Fernando Sosa or an Albert Torres or whatever it is, all right? You can learn these skills and do it for your business now, okay?
Now, one of the easiest to give value to other people is by solving problems.
Yes.
If I solve the problem that you have, and then I put 100 people in every single vendor you do, you will be happy to give you some money, right? Because right now, probably you don't know how to do it. And for me, I mean, that's a piece of cake.
And by the way, thank you for being vulnerable and telling us, you know, he says, I got 6 people at my event. That's the first part, is being honest. Like, here's where I am, and I'm ready to go to the next level. Thank you for that.
All right, let's go ahead.
All right.
So now,
My favorite book.
when I can start learning, I find that this is the best business book that you can find. And you guys read the book?
Raise your hand if you know this book.
No?
No? I should
So then
have.
after this, you need to go read this book. So this is if you give a mouse a cookie. So this is a mouse, so it's a kid. They give a cookie to a mouse. After giving the cookie to the mouse, they say, hey, I want some milk. So then they give you the milk. Then after you give the milk, hey, I need a straw to drink the milk. Then they give you the straw. So the point of the story here is that when you give something to someone, you can do it in a way that you create the next problem. Imagine that kid give the free cookie, but then they sell the milk. And then they sell the straw. It is sell the napkin. Right? Then that kid will make a lot more. So this is how we make the business grow. Right? When you give, it don't have to be free. It can be something free. It can be cheap. It can be lower or something expensive. Right? It's like I'm sure Jose don't give free tickets to the Congress. Right? So based on the value, for his value is big. Because imagine he has like 50 people in the flyer they want to come here to teach and perform. Imagine that each person costs $10,000 each. Right? So that's $100 million offer that he has for you to pay only $200 ticket. So it's a big value for a lower price. So then people will say, oh, it's stupid to say no to that offer because, but still, people don't see that sometimes the value, so they will complain to pay $200 for a Congress ticket. Because they don't know how much it costs. Right, go to the next one. So let's solve the first problem so you guys can make money. Okay. Right. And the way you do it, you just have to learn how to solve the problem. Right. So go next. Right. So I already asked you this one before. What was the problem that every single business had?
Finding customers.
Now you know, right? Now this is a bigger problem, especially for dancers. We try to solve the wrong problems to fix the problem. Where we never think the real problem we need to solve. But the problem, this problem been solved for 100 years, over 100 years, since the business is business. Right? So you don't need to figure out. The wheel is already being invented. You just have to learn how to use the wheel. But the wheel's already there. You just have to educate yourself. That's it. Next. Right. So now that we know, this is your first problem. Go to the next one. Is that
Oh, sorry.
customer?
All right, gotta get our customers.
Right. So one of the reasons why people fail is because we have dreams. Right? We're just gonna be big. We're gonna wanna have this. Right?
The dreamer.
Right? Yes. Right. But we don't know how to do it. Right? And this is the problem that you're facing right now. This is why you're here. Right? Go to the next. Next.
Next.
Okay, so now, wait. So now, this is only if you haven't started yet. I think the easiest way to solve the problem is to become a reporter. Let's say, for example, you live in Vegas and you haven't started yet. One of the easiest ways that you can learn how to solve the problem is like creating a Facebook group and call it Las Vegas Nightlife. I'm not sure it's a Facebook group there, but you can pick that up. And then you can go to any salsa party, let's say you pick salsa. You go to any salsa party in the city, and then you start taking videos. You go to the party, you make videos for the party, and then you promote whatever the person is doing at the party. So what's gonna happen, without you having the party, without you hiring, you're working, just by just going to the party, record the party, and promote it on Facebook, and then you say, hey, go to my group where I'm gonna have information every single event is happening in the city. Then people are gonna say, oh my God, that's a really valuable information. And you give it for free, and long as they go to the Facebook group. Then people wanna go there because people, I don't know if you know this, people like to party.
Everyone loves to party.
Guess what they do? They go to Google to search where's a salsa party this Friday.
Right?
If you create a group with that title, or nightlife or whatever you want, then Facebook gonna start promoting you for free.
And your reaction is so calm. It's like, oh, another salsa group. Okay, we're gonna get to that because you might be in a community like us that they were like, didn't know what salsa was 20 years ago, salsa and chips. Or you might be in a community right now, there's 18 salsa companies. Doesn't matter. okay? This is before you start, or you just thinking about it, just going and being there, picking the thing you love, niching down, maybe your thing is bachata, whatever it is, and niching down and reporting on what's happening provides valuable commodity for whoever is searching.
But now let's say this is the problem. You come to Las Vegas, it's already 10 salsa
Yeah.
companies.
20.
What can I do?
Right,
Then you do not call it salsa. You understand that? You can make it do about Latin events in Las Vegas. Right? If you're gonna say, I'm gonna make Latin events later. But if you just change the word,
the
even
title.
you sell the same thing, we call it wrap. Right? Imagine that you wanna give a present to somebody. Whatever you wrap the present is how you sell something.
Mhm.
Even the interior is the same. Let's say you wanna do salsa parties, but you are in Las Vegas, it's already 10 salsa companies.
Right,
So then you say, oh, then you do Latin parties in Las Vegas. Even the party is a salsa.
it's like, I'll give you an example, right now in our city, we have 2 parties every weekend, okay? It's the same party, I mean, we're gonna play salsa, bachata, cumbia, merengue, whatever it is, but our titles are different. Friday is the salsa party, Saturday is the bachata party, okay? But it's the same music, it's the same thing, so packaging it, your titles, your marketing can be different, okay?
But guess what? People go to Google
That's
and
right,
they love salsa, they wanna search
Salsa.
salsa parties in Knoxville.
right,
So then we go to Friday. But then when I have people wanna type bachata parties in Knoxville, they wanna come to Saturday.
right?
But the party itself is the same.
It's the same,
Well, they will come because we choose the right word, title for the party. This is the problem a lot of dancers have. They call the party really weird way. Like I know a guy called it El Guateque. Right? If you are in a city full of gringos and they search for a salsa party in Guateque, unless they know Spanish, you don't know what it is.
right.
Right? So how Google gonna promote you Guateque if people wanna search
People
for a
not
salsa party?
searching for that.
Now, how do you think we name our party?
I just told you, who remembers? What do we name our parties?
Salsa.
Salsa
The
party.
salsa party. That's the
The
title
salsa
of
party.
our event. So then when people go to Google search for something, that's it. Instead to give you a weird name,
Right,
be special,
yes,
then
overrated.
or be unique. Instead call it exactly what people search. Do you know how many people search salsa parties in the city? You can go to Google, it's a tool called Uber Suggest,
Google suggestion.
where you can type a keyword. Even Google has Google keyword something too. You type the keyword, right? And then they will tell you exactly how many people are searching a month
Yes,
for that keyword. So if you are in your city, I guarantee right now is thousands of people searching for a salsa party. What's the name of your city? The
The
city
city.
where you live?
City, Ontario.
You put salsa party in Ontario, it's 1,000 people right now searching. But because the party is not called the salsa party in
what's your
Ontario.
party called?
What they,
Was thinking.
Oh, that's your party?
So
Yeah.
how people gonna find you?
And, okay, no party.
So the easy way for you to find customers is you go to Facebook, create an event that say salsa party in Ontario,
That's it.
right? And then you put the day, Friday salsa party in Ontario, then Google's gonna start promoting you because you have the right.
If you had to guess, what do you think the first company was when we started? What do you think it was called? We teach salsa. What do you think our company was?
salsa lessons?
Let's salsa.
Salsa, Knoxville, our city. Our company, our first company, Salsa, Knoxville. All the teachers.
And then you put
Salsa,
Spanish
Knoxville.
company.
That we didn't get fancy, we blah blah.
Now,
Salsa,
it's the
Knoxville.
name. Now, you
Yeah,
have,
You get it?
okay, now we have the city of Knoxville, you have Knox County.
Knox County, yeah.
So in Knoxville City, we use the salsa Knoxville to attract the city. There's 200,000 people. Correct. The Knox County has a 500,000. So for some time, we call it salsa Knox.
Yeah.
Because salsa, the product that we sell, Knox County, together. When you use the two names, they Google promote you. Then it's easy to
That's
find.
right.
Don't like.
Don't make
people
it
use so
complicated.
different. It's not that
Next
complicated.
slide.
But that's what people feel.
All right, so you're gonna be a reporter.
Yes.
Alright.
So let's say your report, you have your group, right? So then you can call it like that. You put the city.
Miami Nightlife.
Nightlife, right? Or Miami Nightlife group. Somebody already had a group, okay, you can call it Las Vegas Nightlife, you live in Las Vegas. Maybe somebody already had a group, okay, you can call it Las Vegas, I don't know, you have nightlife, maybe
Parties.
right? Or Las Vegas events, right? Or Las Vegas Latin events.
What'd you say? Pachanga? Is that what you?
So what's that?
Okay.
So what style you like?
Well, Pajama just means party.
No, but let's say for example, you do events right now.
What do you play at your events?
Or what's the event? Salsa, bachata?
Salsa.
Salsa. Okay, so now let's say it's already companies in
Oh,
Las
I'm
Vegas.
It's, they're all right now.
Yeah. So let's say it's already a salsa group. Then you can say Latin Vegas event.
No, but she's suggesting a lot of people here in Las Vegas speak Spanish.
Yes,
So she
then
wants-
based on the population, now, that's important too. What kind of customer you wanna attract? You wanna attract Latinos?
So,
But this is where,
Yeah.
this is one problem. Sometimes Latinos don't wanna take classes.
Ooh.
Like mostly gringos prefer take more classes, pay money for classes versus Latinos. Then you have to decide which kind of customer you wanna
it's
attract.
like, I know, I'm Latino, I know.
They're actually gonna give you money. If you call it pachanga, you might try Latinos, but then when they come to class, maybe you have classes later, you say, hey, you wanna pay me going money for that? I have in my blood, why you wanna pay for it?
Let me add a disclaimer, because this is going out live. We're not stereotyping, this is 20 years of experience. You have to know the community that is gonna want to exchange. Gringos, that's me, okay? I wanna look like him when I dance, it's just an example, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna exchange my money, I'm gonna be really, alright, invested in learning, alright? What is salsa, for example. So you have to know the community that you're in. Maybe the Latinos in your community do wanna pay lots of money. Typically, may not be the case, but know your community. So yes, you might attract, like he's saying, the Latinos, but are they gonna take a lot of your classes? And pay you for whatever you're doing? I don't know. That's something for you to think about.
Alright, next.
Alright,
So choosing the name is the type of people you're gonna get.
yes,
Now, that's how you start building the community. You create a Facebook group, then every time you post about a party, you put the link of the group. Then
Yeah.
people's gonna get that. So you create your little lake, then when you have a party, they say, hey guys, by the way, I've been promoting everybody else, now I have my party, can you come to my class, to my party? They just promote it once you start creating the group, it's correct.
keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can create a Facebook group that's free, or you can community you pay. You all you do is Facebook's free, so basically you can do this. Now this is a community that is a paid community, so you can find a link there. So I put it there. Right? Then when you get the slide, you can.
Yeah, we'll give you all the slides, don't worry.
So this is the community created for instructors, so dancers that we can teach it because this is over. Then I have to go somewhere so I can continue teaching. Now go to the next. Now this is Jose Luis, si casi con, this is another way that you can make money. You can go to social media, go to this website. If you buy the pass, probably you already have a profile on that flow.
Yeah.
Because that's the platform they use to sell the passes. Right? And then you can make videos or instructors or you have tutorials, you can make money there by doing that.
Okay. Keeping it moving.
Now, let's say you don't have a website and you want to help us. So I create this, right? So basically, this is something I love about ClickFunnels. It's like, we already have a website that makes us a lot for us. You can get a copy, so we can clone our own website and give it to you for free.
Yeah, like let's say you don't know anything about a website, you don't have one, we can help you with that.
All you're gonna do, you get a website, then you change the name. Wherever you see Walter Jackie name, you just put your name. Wherever you see Knoxville, Tennessee,
Yeah.
you put the number, you see it. So everything is set already there, so to make it.
That's our gift to you guys.
Now, one of the easiest ways to grow if you don't know how to create a community, you can create a newsletter. So basically, you inform all the events that happen in the city, right? And then this will be your Facebook group or your center. Right? And what we do, basically, we create a website so that we can promote wherever we want.
Keep going.
Yes. So now this is how we do it. Basically, we create a newsletter in our city when we inform everything is happening, even with the competition, because I don't know, you don't know this, but our website rank for every single competitor that we have. We create bios for our competition, and guess what? Sometimes people search the competition, well, because it's in our website, they buy from us, even they are looking for the competition. But when you talk about that in the website, then you're gonna rank. So basically, Google gonna promote you because you do real marketing. Then what we do is this: we put that here. Say, hey, I'm gonna give you all the information that you want. Just give me your name and your email and phone number that you want. Right? You decide how much information you want for the person, right? And then we send emails to them, right? First, I want to send emails to kind of have a relationship with them. So that way, when I say, hey, can you give me some money to come to my restaurant, then they do. Because you're gonna be, they're gonna trust in you. Now, after that, so you can see how it looks like, right? This is something I create. You see, when you exchange value, people will give you whatever you want. This is something we call lead magnet. I create a list. Well, I didn't know much about music, so what I did, I went to Google. Yeah, Google. What's the best 300 salsa songs of all time? I grab that list, I put in a PDF, then I tell people, hey, you like salsa music? Well, I didn't put the music, just the name, because it's illegal music for free. He said, give me your name, your email, and your phone number, and I give you the list of the best salsa songs in the world. And then people actually do it. Then you start building the list. So let's say you want this lead magnet for you. When you get a slide, you're gonna get the QR code so you can get it.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Now, I create another one because many people love bachata. So I create a 300 song list for all bachata music. If you want that lead magnet, you can get it with the QR code. So now, this is what you're gonna do. So basically, you create your newsletter and you start informing people. So that way, you exchange information for content information. When you have a content information, then you can sell whatever you want to the content. Right? I don't know if you know this, but do you know that YouTube used to be a dating site?
Did y'all know that YouTube was a dating site?
In the beginning.
Yes.
So then Google buy YouTube for $1.5 billion. But if you know Google is so smart, they can in 30 minutes create a YouTube application. But what they buy is the list of consumers that are in the application. Because imagine right now, somebody give you the list of the people that love salsa and you see, and then you would click the button and say, hey, it's a salsa party this weekend. The chances that more people come to your party will be higher. Because you have the contact information, the people that love what you sell. Easy for you to sell. So that's why Google pays so much money for YouTube. It's for the list of people who was in there. So now what we do something that's called follow-up. So basically, the moment somebody give me a phone number and an email, we set up a setup of emails so people can start having a relationship with us. Know us, know what we do, know what we sell, and then we start making money.
So for example, I'll give you a concrete example. Somebody comes to our website, they found salsa party near me on Google or Facebook, whatever. They come to our website, they immediately at some point have to put in their information to kind of see whatever it is. And then immediately when they do that, they get like 7 emails, one a day. These are follow-ups, right? They're automated and it will remind them of whatever we're doing. That's what he's talking about here, some follow-ups. Okay.
So this is how we set up. So we'll create the lead magnet, what people want. Let's say, for example, they want to know about salsa, so they give you the salsa music they want to know, right? Then we set up one time a series of 7 emails, and what put in the email was, hey, this is who we are.
That's day one.
Then in the second day, they get this the moment they put the information. Then we set up so automatically the day 2, so the next day, they get, we tell them, this is what we do. Then we tell, hey, the next day we say, we tell how we do it. Then we say how we help people. So we help people like teaching them how to do it. Then you tell them, hey, this is where you have to go
Yeah.
to get what you want. Right? And then we say, hey, I'm a community, this is a Facebook group. That's all.
Now, guys, I know this is a lot of information. Some of you maybe don't even have a website. Maybe some of you don't even collect information from your students. So this is the next level. This is kind of going into our day 2. So again, if you need to pick up a lead, that's totally fine, but we're just gonna keep rolling. And again, I don't know what time you wanna start taking questions, but, okay, we're gonna.
Go to the next part. Now, this is what happened in the website. We set up the emails one time, and that's it. This go automatically, so it's not like you send it one by one.
Right.
But this is what we make in email one. We made like $700. Then in the day 2 we make $800. In day 3 we have like that. And we have like around 10 emails. They go automatically. You're talking about this, but then we put a link in the bottom and say, hey, by the way, we have a party every Friday here. So then people see, read. You basically what they read, they just give money. Like,
So the emails have a link to the event where you can buy.
That's correct. And from the customer perspective, they're getting an email, they're getting free, valuable information, and then of course they say, oh, link, let me click on that red button, and they'll do it.
so all they do, you post on Facebook,
Yep.
you put the link, you say, hey, by the way, thanks for watching my video. Would you like to have something free? Like a list of the 300 salsa songs in the world. Then people, oh,
That's right.
I like salsa. Then yes, here's my email. Then once they get the email, then you tell, hey, by the way, if you like salsa, come to a salsa party.
Right.
That would be the logic thing.
And that's the point of our lead magnet. You wanna help on this? Okay.
So let me just finish though. Okay, so this is how it works, right? The idea, you have to create a system in a way that you always repeat the same thing so you get the result that you want. This is what we do. We post on social media,
Yep.
then we put a link in the social media post that we do. Right? And this is how we find customers. Then when the customers find us, they come to the party, they have an experience. Then after, but this is something we do that many people don't do.
Correct.
If somebody comes to the party, in the door, we ask for the information.
Immediately.
In case they didn't buy online. If they don't buy for advance, we get them in the door. We say, hey, you come to the party, you need to know about the information we're gonna do in the future, give you your phone number. And people do, you how they gotta be somewhere to do it.
And guys, we know that there's hesitation, like, I don't know what city you're in or wherever it is, but we have been doing this for so long. If people want information, like maybe you're gonna change locations, maybe you're gonna start a new class, whatever the information is, you say when they walk in, whoever's your door person, hey, we have a once a month texting newsletter where we tell you about new classes, right? They will give you their name and phone number. Some of them we can roll for them, but they'll give it to you. That's a way to collect information. Our sales have gone up probably 250%. This is about asking people that come to our event to give us their name and phone number. So that is really important. All right, what's next?
I went to get a coffee to the Starbucks here.
Just now.
So I went there because I wanted coffee. I bought the coffee.
Yeah.
The lady said, hey, this is your ticket sign up. She said, by the way, you can, from 2 to 5 today, I'm gonna give you 50% and discount any drink that you want. So when the people come, you give them a reason to come back, they will. Most of the time, I show when the people come to you, the 5 to 6 people come to you, you say, hey, you like to come by, I give you a discount the next time you come. I show you
An
don't do it.
offer. You can give them an offer? Probably not, right? You just started.
So this is how you convince the few people that can, because this is how you grow. If you have 5 people in one party, and you give them a reason to come back, then they come back, and you find another 5 people, then be content. Then you just 10 people, you give a reason to come back, and you find 5 people to come to your party, they become 15. Right? So this is how you grow. You have to give you a reason people to come back. But right now, you don't do it. You think, oh, if I do the party, they should come back there. But people don't do that. Why? Because people are busy.
People are busy, right? It's not that they don't want you to text them, they're just busy.
Right. So this is what you guys need to do to grow your party.
Yes.
It's very simple. You probably some of the things you're already doing. Just you don't have a way to collect information, give a reason to come back. But now this is what we do. The day they will receive the text or the phone number at the door, the next day we text them.
Immediately follow
And
up.
we say, hey, how was your experience? They say, oh my God, I had an amazing time. Well, can you give us a review so that way we can grow? Then they do. Okay. Now, let me ask you something. Imagine that you are in a city that you don't live, and you are on the road, and you are really hungry, and then you see two restaurants. You see the buildings coming up. Restaurant on the left is like 3 cars in the parking lot. Restaurant on the right is full. You have like 100 cars outside. Which restaurant you would pick?
If you're just on a road trip, which one are you gonna go to?
The
The full one.
Now why?
Because other people like it.
Right.
Of course.
Even those people you don't know, you know that those people might know something that I don't know, that place is good.
Right.
This is how you stand up when you party or your company. If you start growing this with the 5 people, if you ask, hey, can you give me a review on Facebook? If you have a Facebook page. Then when people that doesn't know you, they say, oh wow, this person have 100 reviews about the party must be good.
Right.
And then we pick you over the competition. But people don't ask for this. Right now, in Vegas, no one is asking for this.
Nobody.
If you start doing this with a few people that you get, you're gonna get to the point that it's really easy to grow. And then you will be number 1 people that will ask you to come to the party.
Because you all know, it's your customers, you go on Google, you're picking between 2 dentists, don't use that example. You're gonna go to the one, you don't know dentist, but the one that has more reviews, you check them out first, and something must be going right there. I guarantee you, maybe they're not better, they're asking for the review. They're the ones asking customers for review, alright?
So this is all you have to do to grow. You can create a Facebook group about the party and you see it.
That's right,
Right? There are few people that can just ask them for the information.
and follow
And once they contact, they say, hey, you might give me a review on Facebook because Facebook page it's allowed, you call mentions somewhere there.
Yep.
It used to be called reviews, now it's called, we changed it to call mentions. They say, hey, can you mention me that you have a great time in my car? Then you're gonna start growing. So now, I'm gonna leave it there because I know probably already tired sitting there.
Yes, I'm sure. So here's the thing, we have a lot more. You're welcome to come back tomorrow, we're gonna be here again, and we're gonna take you through the how-to, like how to keep the customer, how to sustain a business where you can survive off of it, and get out of just doing it as like a hustle that you like, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna go there tomorrow.
The next slide is basically to teach people more advanced how to make $100,000.
Right.
You wanna get the slides too?
Yes.
All you have to do, let me do.
Yeah, it's in there.
So let me go to here.
And then we'll take whatever questions you guys have. Oh, keep going. It is a lot, and that's why, it's too much for us to digest today, but
So this is what creator. So basically, I create an offer. So I can teach you everything you need to grow the business. Right? So if you go to this website, it's called One Rejected. That's
you're
right.
welcome to take a picture of this page or write it down. This is the one you'll need.
Slide B. Right? So if you go there, you're gonna find this page. So this is what I do. Basically, I try to change people's life by teaching you how to do this. You don't have to give you any money. Basically, I create this page because I coach a lot of people. So basically, what I wanna do, I write a book, right, where I teach all the things that you need to do a business. Right? It costs, basically, we give you the book for free, you just have to pay the shipping. But we're gonna give you all the systems that you need to grow whatever program that you have. Right? But sometimes people are cheap, they don't wanna pay any money. Here, it's about to say, no, I don't want this. If you click that, you don't have to give me any money. So what's gonna happen after you do that, you're gonna go to the second page. It looks like this. Then here, guess what? I'm gonna ask you for the phone number, your name, and your email.
So we can follow up with you all.
And then you can get part of a community. So you have an online community in a place called schools. So basically, all the big names are getting in there.
Yes.
I see Eddie Torres, all the people that.
Empire Studio from New York is in there.
Right.
Yeah.
because if something happening, many big names realize that they suck about business
Yes.
and they are learning from business. And this is that community where now people are teaching dancers how to do that. It's a free community. Basically, every Monday I go there and I teach people for free.
Live.
Live, right? And so you can go there and say, you know what? I like your presentation, but I don't know how to do the Facebook group. Then I'm gonna be like, okay, this is how you make a Facebook group. You go, so I'm gonna teach, okay, you go here. So whatever question you have about the business, I resolve that live. Yeah, I do that because that helps anyone else that's struggling right now. Right? And it's free. Right? So this is how you can get there. You don't have to give me any money. That's
Yeah, that's totally fine.
and that's it.
Ta-da!
But,
So you can see, well, we're very transparent, like, this is what we do in the end, right? We know if you're interested or not, because you'll put in your info, and then we'll follow up. Or you'll meet us online live on Mondays, okay? Alright, so now we wanna take any questions, you're not gonna just run away screaming, that's fine too. But it's a lot of information, what questions do we have? Anything that you just go, I need that answered? Yes?
Do you offer online coaching, like, let's say we go through the book and like something's not working, but I have questions?
This is what he's talking about.
Okay.
So in the lives every Monday, we're part of a community on a platform called School. If you just go here and put your information in, we'll follow up with you with a link, and you can see us every Monday live. And we're be a different time than you guys. I don't know where you are in the country, but it'll tell you what time and all of that. And you can meet us live and ask questions. The question answered and a teaching every Monday in our community.
so basically what I use, and this is why the picture of a book, it looks like this. So, I don't know you guys, but I love movies.
We love movies.
So I like the Wizards of Oz. So this is us. Of course, we are
We
the
look
wizards.
so good.
So people, I use the money as a way to a goal. Right? So if you don't know how to make money, I will teach you in the life and
How to make your first
how
dollar.
to make your dollar.
Yes.
If you already make money, I will teach you how to make $100 regularly. If you make already $100, I will teach you how to make $1,000 often. If you make $1,000, I can teach you how to make over $100,000 working only 4 hours per week. Because that's what we're doing. Right now, I have a party, or we have a party
Yep.
every Friday. We have between 150 to 150 people. We no big names,
In a
no
small
big
town.
DJs. It's just us. I'm the MC, I'm the DJ, I'm the performer, or we're the performer.
When
do
we first
everything.
started, yeah.
Yeah. Now I have a team to do that because I don't like to work hard. Right?
Yeah.
But if right now you're in a position that you do it yourself
That's okay.
and you do everything, I can teach you how to pack that place, right? If you make the numbers, if I have 250 people, that's $2,500 per week.
Every
They
week.
will make. How many weeks have a year?
52.
32. So multiply that, that's how we make a year just for that. But now this is the best part. If you ask for the information in the door of the party, even if you have a few people, then you ask them the problem they have. I had one person that came to me. They came to the party and said, hey, I'm a very overwhelmed. Everybody does like professional and I'm very shy. They said, oh, I think you need practice.
Right.
One person paid me $25,000 a year using practice. Just one person.
Because he asked him what their problem was. He solved one
So I
problem.
solved the problem that he wants.
Right.
And the only way I can find a person is because I have the contact information.
And the pull from the party. We always start with our beginners talking about the event, because the event is gonna be your pool for solving different problems.
So
Okay?
the goal I'm trying to pass to you guys, you don't need a lot of people to make a lot of money.
No.
You just need to know the people and ask them what they need.
Yes.
And then just give it to them for money.
And then they will come back, and they will love you, and they will come back and back and back. And then we're also gonna talk about later on how to create members to your program. Because, you know, they come pay you one time, not gonna work for a business, they've gotta be paying you every month. So we're gonna talk about that and touch on
So tomorrow we're gonna teach
the next part.
the rest, the slide that you need right now, because there's a lot of slides.
Oh,
But let's say you already doing events and you already, people are already coming,
right,
People already maybe
You're making some money, maybe.
Or maybe you wanna, you know what, I wanna make $100,000 this year. So we wanna talk about that tomorrow.
All right, what other questions? That was a great question. Anything else like in your mind you want to answer right now?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions.
Perfect,
The
let's
first one is, do you have any tips or suggestions about selecting a venue and maybe negotiating?
100%. A
Let
whole
me tell,
system.
let me tell you how I get placement. If people, so many people don't do this. The other day, it's a place called, how was it called? The Wings place that we find where we're doing the party?
Oh, like, I think it was called Wings.
Wings, etc.
Wings, etc. Yeah.
So one day we was driving to get dinner. My son loves Asian food. So it's a place that we always go there. So we going in the road, then I look into the right, it's a big building that say Wings, etc.
A restaurant.
It was a Friday, 7 p.m. Parking lot and
Dead.
then,
Nobody was there.
oh, hey Jackie, look, that place is dying. So we went to it, he said, I wanna come back and talk to them. I come back to the place,
Yep.
I see the place, I peek in the room, I see a room, empty room, a
Huge
higher
room.
room in the back. I
Dead.
said, ooh, they have a bar. So I get in, he said, hey, is the manager here? He said, no, oh, it was an old lady in the back. Yeah, so the person at the door sent it to, then tell the old lady, hey, somebody looking for you. He said, yes sir, what can I say for you? This is what I said. Hey, I'm a salsa instructor. I have an event in a studio. My people like to party every Friday, but they want alcohol. I cannot sell alcohol in my studio. Would you like me to bring 100 people to your place? Let us to have a little party here so they can consume your alcohol, eat your drinks, buy your food, and then you make money doing that. And I charge $10 at the door. I keep the $10 at the door, 100% of the profits, so I can pay the DJ, the marketing, and myself.
Which maybe is all you at this time. You gotta pay the DJ, that's you. You gotta pay the door person, that's me. I gotta pay the insurance, me too. But you still gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
So, you know, we that's what we say. We say we keep the door, but
Now, you know what she said? Well, let me call the owner. Went to the corner, grabbed the phone, called her, hey, it's a guy here that he said that he wants to party here. He's on salsa, and he wanna do every Friday. He wanna charge $10 to the people. He's gonna keep the $10, but we're gonna have 100 people buying to the bar.
drinking, eating, it's a restaurant.
Then she can get come with you. Okay, when you wanna start? Boom, right? Free rent. Get 100% of the profit.
Right?
But why? Because,
Of
no,
course.
because I solved the problem that they have. You know, you guys, after the presentation, what's the problem that business have?
So,
Find customers.
Customers. You
Hey,
gotta bring customers there,
hey, you have a bar, you spend thousands of dollars to open the bar.
right?
I'm gonna bring you 100 people, I can see no one's come here. Now, as a business owner, if somebody come here and say, hey, I'm gonna bring 100 people who's gonna drink in your bar and eat your food, you will say no?
Okay, and I'm answering a question that you're all thinking, oh, but Waldo, Jackie, I don't have 100 people to bring. You're gonna have people to bring. Even if you bring 25 people, you bring 50 people to a restaurant that's dead, Friday night at 7 or 8, do you think they're gonna be happy about that? 100%. And then you grow, and you learn marketing from Waldo and Jackie, whatever it is, and you bring more. That's how it starts. I mean, I remember, you know, our first party, maybe we didn't have 100 people.
40 people?
But the place, to answer your question about the venue, you are not gonna go to Salsa Club 101, whatever venue that's popping, where there's already 500 people. You're gonna go and find things that are necessity. Parking, free parking. The place is dead. They have a bar, and the floor is open. You're gonna go in there, you're gonna look around Friday at 7,
Now,
space,
you might have limitations, maybe you
Yes.
don't have a DJ equipment
that's okay,
to bring. So then you find a bar or a dance ballroom studio.
yes,
And then you say, hey, can we have a party? And then you make a deal.
Yeah.
Right? Normally I like bars
yes.
because normally they have some equipment so I can reuse my laptop. I connect it and run a business.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
you
start,
don't need equipment,
right?
you don't need to pay rent
Nope.
if you learn how to solve the problem that they have.
And what's the number one problem every business has? They need customers.
So once you do that, and then what I'm gonna do live, I'm gonna teach you how to do it, because I already did. All you have to, how you gonna find customers? Pick a platform, post every day.
Even if it's once a day.
You don't have to be crazy like me that post like 6 times a day. Right? You can post only once in a while. Right? So that's when you're gonna start getting customers. Once you have a list, then you can go to any business that's struggling. You say, hey, I have a list of 100 people that like to party every Friday. Would you like me to bring it here?
Right.
But I want to charge, I want all the money. And then the person is smart enough to say, yes, I need customers.
Yeah, it's not rocket science. It's really not rocket science because I love numbers and numbers love me. It's just a system that we've been using for so long. All right, what's your next question?
How do you determine your price points for different services?
Great question.
Okay, so the way I do it, I keep it simple. You can go 2 ways. You can research every single salsa company right now. Do you know how much they charge for the door?
Yeah, like $10 to $25.
10 to
Then,
25.
then pick 10. Because simple. Or you can do it like us. We charge $15 at the door
Mhm.
and $10 in advance of the website. So we can build the list.
So they can save money by giving you essentially their contact information.
So you have to do it in a way, but you have to present it as an offer. If you know how to teach, you say, hey, you're gonna learn salsa for an hour, or this is what I did. We was teaching a salsa class, and then they had a party. We start at 9 p.m., we teach for an hour,
Mhm.
and then the party is from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Right? So that's 4 hours work, right? So the people, okay, I can go to your place, I can have an hour class, and then a party for 3 hours for $10. It's a good deal.
That's a great
So
deal.
then I wanted to grow. I said, what can I do? Okay, then I teach 30 minutes salsa, 30 minutes bachata, and 3 hours party. When people see more items, oh, I have a salsa, even if it's the same time, an hour, but because I get salsa, I get bachata in 3 hours, I said, for $10,
That's a good
that's a
deal.
good deal.
Wow.
Then we start getting more people. How can I grow without have to work more? Oh, I know how to teach cumbia. Okay, you get a 20 minutes salsa class, 20 minutes bachata class, 20 minutes cumbia class, 3 hours of party, and for $10, then more people come.
Yes.
Right?
Because they're like, wow, 3 lessons? I get cumbia, salsa, bachata, and then a third party? It wasn't that we were working more, right? We taught one move, one move. They loved it. We worked smarter.
But you work the same. We just change the packages so people say, when you change the package, the value goes higher.
100%.
And then people say, you know what? Is 10 companies doing only teaching one class and have a 3 hours party. Let's say you have 10 companies still doing the same thing. But then you say, okay, I want to compete with the same companies. Right? Well, they are my mentor. Maybe they did do it for 20 years. How can I compete with them? Well, just give more for the same thing they give. Okay, if they are working 4 hours only teaching salsa, and you can teach bachata too, then okay, I'm gonna teach salsa, I'm gonna teach bachata at 3 hours of party for $10. Same price that they do it. Then you're gonna have more customers than that. People buy sometimes for convenience.
Mm-hmm.
If you party in a place and I don't know, 100 people start running the 10 miles, but the party of the number one is like 30 minutes far, they're gonna pick you over the guys who go for 28 just because
You're a little closer.
And that's it.
If you're similar, you're a little closer, same price, same level, they will go.
You did it?
Just because you're closer. All right, next question. She's like, what else I got?
Why did you choose to start a business in Knoxville when you lived in Atlanta? Why not just start something in Atlanta?
The reason is because at the time, I didn't know this. I was in a really bad shape at the time.
There was a couple of personal reasons as
Oh,
well. I
okay.
don't know if you explained that.
Normally I don't explain this, but
This is extra
my
content.
father suffered of depression. So I quit my job. I started working as social. The recession happened. I lost all my money. I couldn't pay rent, so I had to leave the apartment. So I was living in somebody's couch. I didn't have much money. Then my dad decided to cut his leg. Oh shit. So
His parents eventually went back to Mexico to help with his dad's, they're from Mexico, to help with his medications and
Yeah.
things.
So I don't know if you happen to you guys, but sometimes when shit happens, like really happen. So I just want to say the same. So that, I just want to move and start over. You don't have to do it to work. But that's why I couldn't, I don't know. I wasn't thinking at the time. I didn't know all I needed. I just needed to start over and I'm guessing nobody knows.
I'm sure you guys can understand that. You just need to be in a new environment, right? I remember we used to live in an apartment, a very small apartment, and sometimes when you're in an environment that feels so negative, right? Sometimes it's not you. It's like the environment.
Right.
If you just pick yourself up and put yourself somewhere else, then something magical happens. It can be kind of like create a new start,
And
which thank goodness he did because he met me and I got this. But
that's why
thanks for asking that because that was important.
normally I don't mention about it.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
No, no problem.
Personal
It was
and
difficult.
responsibility, yeah.
But even with all that shit, I make it work. Because I didn't have a little choice. But that was.
We're gonna touch on that tomorrow too, about cutting your bridges, right? We're gonna hit on that a little bit sometimes, when you have nowhere else to go, when you're at the bottom, y'all been there probably, there is no choice but to make it work.
Do you guys know that phrase? Wrong bridges?
Burn your bridges, you heard it?
You heard it before? You know why? Okay, it's actually both, the phrase. To burn your boats. So one day, I forget the name, but sometimes it was an army, like, of 100 people. So they get to a country to fight another country. But they find out there was 1,000 people army. So this is this guy, the in charge. He said, oh my God, I have 100 soldiers. You need to fight 1,000. We're gonna die. So he said, what can I do to solve this problem? He went and burned all the boats where they get there. He then talked to his people, you know guys, it's no other option. We need to fight. We cannot escape. So the soldiers see the boats burning there. They said, oh my God, what are we gonna do? We gotta fight. They win the battle. Because they didn't have any choice to actually win for that. So sometimes 2008 burned my bridges in my boat. Sometimes circumstances are gonna do it for you. Sometimes people just jump to the thing and say, you know what? I quit to my job, I'm gonna do this. When you have no choice, you do it. But it's not the only solution. If I do it again, back to life, I will keep my job.
Yeah.
I will start a business, but I will not quit until the business make as much money than my job. Then I will quit.
We are not supporting burning bridges. We're not
Yeah.
supporting that. But maybe you're in a situation right now where maybe your bridge is already burned. That's why you're here. So you can come at it from different ways. It just so happened that circumstance forced him to move forward, but you don't have to have that journey at all. We don't want you to have that
I
journey.
went for so much pain.
Yeah.
This is why I do this. I want to save you so much pain because I know what it is. Because I did it from zero. Right? It's painful.
It is painful.
But you don't have to be perfect to make it work.
Yeah.
You just need to know exactly what to do next.
Any more questions?
That's all I have written down.
Okay, anybody else want to ask something before we leave today?
So now, some people say you don't really have to have a website, that you can just do link in bio. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so this is what you can
Great
do.
question.
Alright, let's say you don't have money, you don't have a website. You can go to Dance Club. The website here is free.
100% correct.
So this is what you can do. Instead to have the website, you use that to sell tickets for your party. They wanna get a commission, but you can get a tool that actually can make you money without you have to buy anything. If all you do, you post on Facebook to promote your party. Right? Then you say, hey, to get your ticket in advance,
Go here.
you go to that slide, whatever name you choose to call it.
Are you in Dance Club?
No,
Oh, you're not?
no.
How did you get your ticket here? I'm just curious.
Oh, I.
Okay, she's not in it. Okay, but still.
So now you can use Dance Flow. There's a free tool, right? If you don't mind to get a cut to Jose, right? And
What is she
then,
doing with that? What is she?
then you have to
You
go.
have to have a website.
What? Okay. You have Venmo?
Venmo?
Yeah. So you can use,
Perfect.
you just need a tool that allows you to charge people. That's all. But
In advance if possible, it's better.
we use website because the more important element in any business is the least provider. That's what actually make it work. Because this is the problem with dancers. Normally, they create businesses to satisfy themselves. That's what it's for. What they don't understand, the businesses should be created to satisfy the customer, not you. But you dancer, so you wanna do what everybody else does.
Right. You wanna have fun at your own party, that's great.
Yeah.
But make sure your customers are taken care of.
But if you only think about the customers, then you will grow.
And then in return, you will feel satisfied,
Right.
okay?
That's-
Anything else? We also do that as well, like, let's say you're like, ooh, I have to want a website. You know, part of our coaching program is to walk you through that. We can't do that today, but that is also something we do that's, you know, private coaching and stuff. Anything else, guys? You just talk about anything. Question about you, doesn't have to be business.
No, it's clear. More than name, I think that's the key, the keyboard.
Yeah.
So
So
the name,
all,
the CD, just to,
yeah.
So you're already thinking about your new name.
yeah, change all the things in the profile.
Yes. Now, this is how we do it. Like, my website had 200,000 followers on Facebook. I have over $100,000 followers on Facebook. We have
That's
almost
just one platform.
200, almost 200 followers on YouTube. So,
200,000.
that don't mean that we are better than you guys.
No.
No, it just, this is how business works. Depends on the customer that you choose. If you choose young people like you, I don't know you know this, right? Business is a thing about. First people this day, first they follow you in social media.
If they like you.
Then join whatever group that you do. Then after so many steps, then they buy whatever you sell.
You know, we still have people on our subscriber list, like our email list, our contact list. They've been on there for years. Maybe just now this year, they come to their first class. So the list, like, is so important because they keep coming. Maybe they're not gonna come right, they will come at some point. So that list is so valuable.
So now,
Yes,
so you can see
yes.
that all people like me, I only need to see 3 videos in Facebook to decide to follow you again.
This is based on science. The older you are, the less you have to see.
But it takes maybe 7 videos for me to watch about you to buy whatever you sell.
Correct.
But if you go to people younger like you, like this generation, they need 30 pieces of content or content to actually follow you.
And to trust what you're doing.
So the younger, they need more to see you often to actually just follow you. Now imagine what you need for them to watch, to buy from you.
And then to come in, it's more.
Right? So it depends on the customer that you choose, it can be harder or easier. If you choose old people, it's a little shorter. If you pick young people, it takes a little more.
And that's a whole workshop in and of itself, the data and statistics. Remember, I love numbers, numbers love me. Is that, you know, we base a lot of the things we do around what kind of customer we want. Do I want to teach 18-year-olds that are broke? Not really. I love 18-year-olds, right? But our client is somebody that has opportunity to pay us monthly, right? That also goes in. So picking your avatar, we call it an avatar, your dream customer, like who do you want to teach? Who do you want at your parties is so important. We're going to get into that tomorrow too.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you pick the wrong customer.
Then you're gonna be broke.
Yeah.
When I was 18, I had no money. I like to dance, and you can have 18-year-olds in a group, but you can't survive off of no money, right? So we'll talk about that tomorrow as well. All right, anything else?
So you mentioned that the way one advertises, if you have one customer versus 10 or 100,
Yes.
would you mind expanding a little bit more on that? Like, what would be the differences on how you advertise when you like?
So like currently, you mean if I only have one customer coming to me versus if I have 1,000 customers coming to my event, how would we advertise differently?
This is for tomorrow, it's more
Yes,
about.
yes. Okay.
But-
Hopefully you can come back.
But this is, but let me answer really quick.
Yeah.
When you post organically, that's how we call when you post for free on Facebook. Every platform have an organic reach. Means how many they for free promote you. So if right now you post a video on Facebook right now, maybe 100 people will see it.
Right.
They purposely decide how many people can see you post. Now, they watch the performance of that post. If for 100 people that they show for free, 50% they watch it, then they will open it to 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Then they watch it again. If from those 1,000 people that will post, 500 watch it, then they promote it to 10,000. So it depends on the performance of the post that you do, they show it more. But if you post a video, the 100 people see it, if only 10 watch it, then they cut it. They don't show anymore. So that's what called organic reach. How many people free show?
No, I think she's asking like.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So now, if you post one post a day for 7 days and you have your party Friday, right? Then you count, okay, if you wanna be 100 per post, that's 700 views that you're gonna have if you post one video every day. Then you have a 700 opportunities to might decide to come to the party. So let's say 10% of those people come. Then you're gonna have around 10 people, between 10 to 50 people, if they like what they see. Right? So that's what you do at the beginning. You post organically so that
Which
people
means
see.
free.
Many free, right? They say, okay, because it's all about how much you do is how much you get. If for each post 100 people gonna see it, if only one person gonna come, and you only get 10 people, that requires 10 posts during before the party happens. So if 10 posts gonna give you 10 people, if you want the double, then, oh, well, that means I have to don't post 1 time a day, I have to post twice a
Twice
day.
a day.
You post twice a day, now it's gonna become 20 people, but that's gonna require more time from you to do. Now, we all have 2 things. You have 2 wallets. One is full of money, one is full of time. When you grow up, you use the one with time, because that's what you have, right?
You're gonna put in more time if you're broke, you don't have money, you're gonna
No.
put more time.
We are more advanced. I hate to exchange money for time. I don't wanna work more to get more. So what I do, I go to Facebook, we have a Facebook page, and we run ads.
Paid ads,
We pay $25 per day
minimum.
to show people a specific type of people, because this is the problem with organic reach. Jackie posts videos in Facebook, she's the #1 in Peru.
People in Peru, they love Jackie.
So many people watch now, it's a percentage that people they not watch it. But the majority of people are in Peru. They're not gonna come to my party in
Or
Friday.
Mexico, or whatever it is, watching.
Okay. But the ads, I can tell Facebook, hey
Target.
Facebook, I want people that drink, they like to party, right? If they like to take classes, I run 10 miles from my place to see this video every day. If you put it right, the video, then you're gonna have thousands of people only in there around 10 miles. You can pick the miles, can be 5 miles, 7 miles, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Right? To watch this video, they have this part here. So we spend $25 a day to get between 150
When we started,
and 250 people.
yeah.
So then you spend like $150, but you made like $2,000. So that's a little more advanced. And this is what we're gonna teach in our community. We're gonna teach, okay, this is how you do it, this is how, where you go to Facebook, this is how you set up, because you have to set up, I don't know, you guys know this, but Facebook is like you.
Facebook knows everything you do.
Do you guys ever go to like Amazon and search, I don't know, something like t-shirts? But then you go to Facebook, you only see advertising about t-shirts.
You're like, how
Then you
does
have
that work?
Facebook, I mean, I already here was in another platform, another website. And then here I can see advertising of where I was searching. You know what? It's something called pixel. Facebook creates something called pixel. So basically, it's a piece of code that you can put in your website. And then you can tell Facebook, hey Facebook, this is how we set up. For the next 180 days, any person that comes to see my website, I want you to show you this specific video. Yes, a party video. So then, every single time somebody opens Facebook, the first thing they see is a video for the party we're gonna have this Friday. And that's why we make people to actually do that. So that's a little more advanced, but that's how we.
Yeah.
That's how you can go from one person to 100 people, 200 people, like that. Because we target the people specifically that lives around us.
But it just goes back to how you wanna work, like maybe in the beginning, you don't have money, you have one person. So you're gonna put a lot of time, and you're gonna do a lot of organic reach, right? And maybe you make a little bit of money, you take that money, you start some paid advertising, much faster, okay?
Now, release it. You wanna learn how to advertise your product, but you wanna learn for the people that already spending money, but you don't wanna do it. You wanna see how they do it.
Right.
So this is what you're gonna do. You can go to Google. And then you
No,
search
yeah, no, you're fine.
for Facebook ad library.
That's all you have to type. Facebook ad library.
Then you click here.
You can see how they do it.
This is all free. Then here you say all ads and you type La Salsa, let's say Las Vegas, whatever city you live. You click enter,
Let's see what they're doing.
then you're gonna see
Look,
anything about salsa is advertising. Like here is
Rhythm
Mexican
Dance
restaurant, Rhythm Dance
wherever
Studio.
their dog is,
You say, oh, Rhythm Dance Studio is doing paying marketing.
they are paying for you to see ads.
Then here you can see whatever they're doing. You say, okay, this is the information they put it here. This is the picture they show. They pick a picture. Then they say this title. You say apply now, so people go by there.
That's right.
Then you can see how people that are more advanced than you are doing. Here, salsa classes Las Vegas. This is the information they put. This is the title here. And then you go to see. So these are using a video. Like this one is using a picture.
You can do either
This
one.
one is using a video.
But all these people are paying for their ad.
This is the video they're using. Right?
Now, one thing I do want to point out about this one, Las Vegas, this is in Spanish, right? So guess what? He's gonna attract people to speak Spanish, which maybe that's what he wants. So just keep that in mind. Like, okay, analyze their video. Like, is this a video that I want to copy? And be like, sure. He's obviously paying for it. Maybe it's doing well. But yeah, you can definitely check out what people in your city are doing.
So now, this will teach you that you need 3 elements to advertise. You need a title,
A good title.
you need a description, and you need a piece of content. It can be a picture or it can be a video. And this is how you do organically. You go to Facebook, you post a video, you give it a title, then you put a description of what you're selling. Then people will watch it and decide if they want to do whatever you want.
And click on your link. You don't have to pay for this.
You have to, but this will teach you what people more advanced, because these people know more than you do. Either live here and there, where you are. This is how they do it, but these are more advanced, they already pay.
Correct.
But guess what? You can copy this. Put in ChatGPT, and then you can say, hey ChatGPT, I found this app, make me a better one. Then ChatGPT says, well, let me give you a better title, let me give you a better description, and then you just put a video of you dancing or somebody
Right. I would
dancing.
not put someone else's video.
Don't
Please
steal
don't do
it,
that.
do your,
It's gotta be your video. But
then your marketing is gonna start getting better than whatever a person is doing for 20 years salsa in Vegas.
and if you don't have a video of like 100 people dancing, totally fine. Just do an ad. It can be a picture. Those work just as well. Just get ChatGPT to help you.
So right now, it's tools that you can spy your
Oh, yeah.
competition to know exactly how they're doing it, so you can do it better, quick. And this is free.
And we use this all.
But I'm sure you don't know that this is free or where to find it.
And this is just one tool.
Yes. Now, you go to your city, you do the same thing. Go to Google, find Facebook Ads Library,
In Ontario,
put all ads, put the city or your name, then you can see who's doing this over there. Then you learn. Then you say, okay, they pick this title. They put this information, and this is the type of video they use to advertise. Like this is a class.
that's
This is,
almost a party.
this is a party program.
Yeah.
So then you can see, okay, people that actually spend money, they use party videos. Others gonna use classes videos.
Right.
Others gonna do the person dancing by himself. all the couple dancing together. So then you can see what is working. And then you don't have to ask or guess, because then you can see exactly.
What's better to approach first, going the social classes parties avenue or trying to get students in classes?
Great. Oh, I'm so glad you guys, are you coming back tomorrow too?
So that depends on this, what you have.
That's correct.
You have money or
Or
you
do you
have
have
time.
time? Answer that question right now. Do you have money or do you have time? Or maybe you don't have either, that's a whole different.
Oh, maybe you have.
Let her answer, what do you have right now? What do
Okay,
you
so
have?
we're kind of split, like I was working full-time as a nurse and had money, but now I have time.
Okay, you got time. You got time,
I
right?
have time, and he has to work his butt off for the money.
Okay, but you've got time.
Yeah.
Guess
Okay.
what?
So this
There
is
you
how
go.
you can do it. You commit to work for 1 hour a day.
Every day.
1 hour a day. Just to start easy, see you can do it. Right? Then you go and you space all the companies and you see.
You're gonna start spying tomorrow. You're gonna go here.
So I've done this a little bit, but not so much through Facebook, like I did.
Okay, what platform do you like?
I did the Instagram ads.
Okay, it's the
But
same.
hey,
It's the same.
who do you
Facebook
think,
owns
who
Instagram.
owns Instagram?
Okay.
If you run ads, they run for the same platform. Facebook.
I would still do this to check out, like, what other ads are being done. Do
But
this before you make
In
that.
Instagram, you need a title.
You still need
Because
that
when you run ads from Facebook, it goes straight to Instagram.
automatically.
It's the same company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better to do it.
100%.
Yeah, because our ads, when you pay to Facebook, it's in a specific part to say, do you want to show this only to Facebook? You want it to show it only to Instagram, or you want it to show it both?
And then we'll do both.
See, cause I'm wondering, cause I watched this grow up in Arizona where they started doing socials at, Dave and Buster's.
Yes.
They had rooftop bars.
Yes.
And now Bachata Addiction's huge, they just bought out Miami Dance Fusion. They grew really fast, but they didn't have a studio or classes, they just
You don't
had,
need a studio.
You don't?
they just had the class before the social.
That's right.
That's all they did.
That's all you need.
Okay, so you remember the
Wait, 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 what were you gonna say after that?
Well, so I ran ads, we went from 12 people coming to our first class, to
Okay.
6 to now.
Class
2.
before the party?
Yeah, we haven't done any socials yet,
Okay,
but there's a ton of socials, like small ones that no one goes to.
so you just do a class.
Mhm. So I was thinking about, like, cause there's a main event close to us, like, trying to hustle them to get an event there. But I just wasn't sure, like,
Okay, so she's just teaching one class right now.
Okay, so this is the way it works, okay? This is gonna be tomorrow, but
I know, because we gotta go perform here.
sorry. I can hold it.
no, it's okay.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. So this is the way it works, right? If you pick classes, you wanna attract people that just one class. If you pick events, you wanna attract people that they just one event.
Right.
So we call it avatar, so it's different type of customer for specific product or service. So let's say you want to grow, you said you already grow ads, right?
Mhm.
So how you did it? You use,
It's like Instagram.
so you push the button, say promote this, or you
Like
actually went to Facebook?
Like, it says like, oh, this video is doing well, do
She
you want,
boosted.
Oh, you boost
do
it?
you wanna promote this, and then after
Got
that, it follows up and after
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
an ad.
Yes. The problem with that option is like, it doesn't allow you to choose who you wanna see.
Your demographic, like, did it take you through a form that was like, what type of people and all of that
Yeah, it did.
on Instagram?
Uh-huh.
And it allowed you to pick like within this amount of miles in your city? Okay, alright.
Okay, so now this is the way it works, right? This is how we do it, right? You are learning for the people that make a lot of money. They pay for one ad, but they create different type of content. So let's say I pay $25 a day. Then I put 3 pictures and 2 videos. Then I put the same title and the same description. And then I watch it. So I pay $25 a day. Then I can see how many impressions you get. Impression is every time you open the phone, you go to the application that you want. Oh, I forgot my phone.
You know what impression, have you heard that word before, impressions? Okay.
So impression is this. If I go to Facebook right now, this person just get an impression. I don't click anything, they get an impression. I scroll, Now that thing gets an impression.
Your eyes hit it, that's the
Yeah.
impression.
So every time something shows up on the screen, it gets an impression. Now Facebook track that. Facebook track how many impressions, how many people see it, you actually click. Right? So based on that, then you can calculate how well is doing a piece of content. So if I have, this is my goal, and I pay $25 to promote this, they guys see the impressions are low, but then I tell Facebook something important for me. This is how we do it to make sure I don't waste my time. I said, hey Facebook, I'm gonna give you $25 so you can show it to anyone that's interested for a salsa party right now or salsa class. Right? And but I don't wanna pay you money just for watching. I want the person, I wanna pay you money only if the people watch this and go to the website, he actually gets to the website. If the person actually gets to the website, then I pay you. If they don't, then not. If you only pay for them to watch the video, the chances for them to come is really low. But if the person watch the video, read it, click the button, and go to the website, the chances that person is interested in what you want. Right? And then the chances to convert that person into a customer is high.
Do you all already have a website or a place, like things like that for them to click? Like where were they clicking whenever you had your Instagram app?
We're most complete on our Instagram profile, but we have a Google Workspace website.
That works.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that works. Right?
Just somewhere for them to go to see more about you and get interested in whatever you're selling.
Yeah. You can set up a form in Google to
Google form.
request a phone number, a name, and an email.
Yeah.
For free. Like that's
Oh, for their
For-
contact.
Yeah, like when they click the
Yeah.
button, you can go to a Google
in
form.
case that you don't have a website. So then you can run ads. Then here you link it to the form. You want the click, you say, hey, you want information about my class, you need to give me your phone number
Yes,
and you email. And then people that are interested, they will
we'll
do it.
actually do it. Now, to answer your question directly, should I start with event or should I start with class? The reality is, everything works, and anything can work. We could stand up here and tell you how exactly we did it, but like, the reality is, it all works. You just need to pick something, and you need to focus in on it. I don't know if you wanna add to that, but that's what we've learned in our 20 years, is like, it all can work. You don't have to have a click funnel like we do, or whatever it is, but what is the main idea of what pass all together?
If you sell classes, just create a group about the
For
name of,
classes.
let's say salsa classes in Ontario.
Yeah.
Right? Or salsa classes by whatever name of your company. Right? Here. Right? Then you can run ads if you want to expect, or you can organically. All you have to do is think about your little group is the little lake that you have to create. The only way you can get to your little lake and fish customers is by growing.
Growing the little bird.
Is the only way. Right? And then you can hear, because people need to do things in order to get you to your place. Right? So, but it takes work. So you have two options. Option, you post on Facebook every day, something about your class. So then you start getting traction. Then those people, you put a link, you can put straight in the post the form in Google. Then people that are interested will go there, put the contact information. Once you get the contact information, text, hey, thank you for joining my.
Immediately, like within the 24 hours.
My next class is this day and this play at this time. Hope I see you there.
Yes.
And then you do this. It was a guy that grew the company for millions of dollars. This is how they did it. This guy went and hired his aunt. He said, Aunt, I need to grow my company. So I'm gonna pay you thousands of dollars. If all you do, the moment you get a notification that somebody joined my list, you text them and you call them and say, hey, we see you came to the website, whatever you have, if you didn't buy.
Right.
Why? That business grew 200% just by contact the person that put the form, the information in the form, in less than 16 seconds.
And I would say too, that, like I said, one of the things that transformed our business is what he's talking about, and the word is called follow up, which is like a business term, when you follow up quickly. I mean, we're not the only company, right, obviously, but we're the fastest. If you come to our website and you're looking for something and you put it in contact, it is rest assured, someone's gonna contact you and be like, hey, I saw you came to the website, problem can I solve for you? How can I help you? You want a class? Oh, you want a party? You want a private? You want a, we got
You need
it,
to
right? And then the
people
other
will
thing,
tell you what I want.
I wanna say, if you're selling classes, maybe your classes only have 4 people, okay? You don't have to show a picture of the class. I would, you can simply, like, if you go to Jackie Solano, just go check out my profile, I have like 225,000 followers, just as an example, but a lot of the videos are just of me dancing, or me showing one basic step, right? Just whatever you're teaching, and then teaching it, or whatever it is there in 15 seconds, right? It does not have to show, I would not show a class that had 3 people. I would do. I would make sure it's something, and go look here and check out what other people are doing and just do it better. But if you don't have a packed class, I wouldn't show the class. I don't know if you disagree, but we don't really do that. And we've had dead classes. So I would just show, maybe you're the attractive character, whatever that is, maybe you're the one that teaches, or maybe you are. Show yourself doing something kind of fun. Teach a little snippet of something, that can be your content.
But it doesn't take one video.
Right.
You just got to like
No,
do
no.
Every day.
every day. Right?
They say 100.
Right.
A lot, every day, if you have time and not money.
Now, this is something I did in the beginning to grow our account. I put together all the videos, all the congresses I took for years.
He took his own videos.
You see how you record the big names for the workshop that you speak?
Mm-hmm.
Then I grab all those videos. Then I grab one step. Let's say I put all together all Fernando Sosa's videos. Then he teach several steps in a workshop. Then I pick one step. And then I did it like Fernando Sosa. Then I post it.
He did the step.
10 seconds. Then I record myself doing Fernando Sosa step. I did one.
Yeah.
Then I went to the step number 2. Then I made another video. Step number 2,
10
Fernando
seconds, 20
Sosa.
seconds.
One on social media. Then I did step number 3. This is what I did the first time I started TikTok. So I was mad with myself because I used to record myself in a tripod doing the video. And then I watched it, I didn't like it. It erased it. I did that for a month. I said, oh, come on, Waldo. You can do this. Never judge the video that you do. Sometimes I make videos that I'm
You
like,
think are terrible.
terrible. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this video. I posted in good blood.
Viral, immediately
But
viral.
then I spend a lot of time
Yes.
being dressed up. He said, no, this video is gonna be good.
And no,
Yeah, nobody like
I know that.
we post everything.
So
Everything.
I never judge myself for what I create. My job is to create and let people let me
Tell
know
you.
what they like. But then you learn. Then you post. This is what happened. I post one video in TikTok. I get like 10 views. Okay. I post my video number 2, 10 views. I did that. Video 25. I get 1,000 followers per day. Right?
Mhm.
But it's not because I focus on the quality, I focus on the quantity. Because the more videos you do, you get better at making videos. Right? So this is the formula of success. First you start with quantity, so you do a lot or whatever you're trying to do. Then you make it better, then you create quality. Right? But then you create quantity and quality. Then you use blood.
But yeah,
But you
never
never
judge.
know
Yeah.
until you do it.
Some of my best, most viral, millions and millions of views are like of me in a church t-shirt with no makeup and hair like this, doing other faces that they like. Or Susie Q. People love Susie Q, okay?
But right now,
Yeah.
we have made so many videos. I know exactly what color to clothes to wear. I know exactly what kind of music to do.
Now,
I
yes.
know exactly what kind of video I have to do.
Yep,
I know exactly what kind of background I have to make sure the video was successful.
that's right,
But you don't learn that until you have the quantity to try in videos.
that's right.
And watch the views, the comments, what the people do. Then you know that's the signal of success. You know if you make a video, people like it and comment and share it, you know that's a good video. But you're never gonna get the information until you start making a lot of it.
And
And pay attention to the video.
I also want you to get a note to that, because you're already getting started, you're gonna work your magic. In the beginning, there's gonna be a lot of people that absolutely hate what you do, okay? And they're gonna comment and do all the things too. Just remember, if they're commenting, haters, I remember one of my very first viral videos was me doing like traditional rock. So many hate comments, whatever it was, I don't remember. It was like the most, made me the most money. Like, okay, how dare she, this gringa, like doing whatever. That's not how you go. Or like some of our most famous cumbia videos were like viral in cumbia. I have no idea why. Alright, but some of those, like the most hate comments you can imagine, you know, those are the ones that made us the most money. So don't let that discourage you, because you're gonna start putting in a lot of time, you're gonna start reading the comments. Try to respond to all the comments, but like, we have found that like the ones that have the most hate, those are our favorite. They make us the most money, right? So don't let that get you down as you start your journey. Hate is just a sign of success. It's just a sign of success. Right?
I have a business coach that he told me, if nobody hate you before midnight, before noon, you are not promoting enough.
And you're definitely not successful if you don't have hate. If everybody loves you, you're doing it wrong, baby. You're doing it wrong, because not everybody's gonna love you, right? Okay, we gotta wrap up. I gotta go do some performances, and then we'll see you guys in the morning if you come back. If not, maybe we'll see you in the future. Y'all are awesome. Go team.
Thank you guys.
Viva Las Vegas.